Okay, hello. We are going to work a little bit more on subtraction today. I've decided to go ahead and show you the math problems in IXL. This is kind of how I've been teaching my 4th and 5th grade groups. So every now and then I'll pull my whiteboard out and I'll show you how we can work a problem using paper or manipulatives. So you'll have to let me know if this method was helpful for you or not, showing you the IXL screen while we work problems. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of review from our last lesson, which is our subtraction facts within 10. So I'm going to type in our first code we're going to work on, which is R2J. Okay, and as soon as it pops up, then you just hit match skill and we'll go straight to the problems. All right, so these are our word problems within 10. So the objective here is to read the story problem, and it will read it to you, and then to come up with the math problem. So we need to write the math problem for this scenario. Okay, so it says that we have one of the pairs of shoes in a particular store is black. So one pair of shoes is black. There are two pairs of the shoes in the store in all. So there's two pairs of shoes, and one of those pairs is black. How many of the pairs of shoes are not black? Okay, so let's take out some paper. I'm going to use my whiteboard. It says, first of all, how many pairs of shoes were in the store in all? So we need to start off with our total. Well, there were two pairs of shoes in all. And if there's two pairs of shoes and only one of them are black, actually let's do this a different way. There's two pairs of shoes, there's our two pairs of shoes, and one of those shoes is black. So let's say that this one is black. Then that means that the other shoes are not black. They're some other color. So that means that this pair of shoes right here is not black. So how many were not black? If there were two pairs of shoes and one of them was black, that means this is the only one that is not black. So what math problem did we just do? We started with two pairs of shoes, and then we took away the one that was black, and that left us the one that was not black. So our math problem is 2 minus 1 equals 1. So we're going to type that in. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Okay, so I'm going to jump up a level here so we can see what it looks like at the next level. All right, it says Mrs. Davis opened a new box of colored pencils and 6 fell on the floor. The box says that there's a total of 9 colored pencils inside. How many of the colored pencils stay in the box? Okay, so we need to draw it out. So we're going to start off with all of the pencils that were in the box. So there, it said there was 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, I teach them to put them all in one line together. And it said that 6 of them fell on the floor, which means they're not in the box anymore. They left the box. They fell on the floor. So we're going to take those 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the 6 that we take away. Okay, and that leaves us with how many that are still in the box? There's 3 still in the box. So we're going to write a math problem. We're starting with our 9 pencils that were in the box, and 6 of them fell on the floor. That means we took these out of the box. We took them away. And what did that leave us with? It left us with 3 pencils still in the box. So our math problem we're putting in is 9 minus 6 equals 3. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our next skill for today's practice, and that is going to be PV5. P as in Paul, V as in Victor, 5. Okay, This is just going to be some basic subtraction fact practice, but this time you're going to need, if you're still working with manipulatives, then you need to find 20 of some type of object. It can be 20 paper clips, it can be 20 pennies, 20 pieces of macaroni, whatever you can find 20 of, because you're going to need to have 20 objects in order to work these problems. This one would start off with 15 objects, and then you would take away 9 to see how many were left. Okay, so these math problems are going to work within 20 objects. It will not go above 20 objects. All right, so that's that skill, PV5. Right, there it is. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next skill that I want you to work on, which is MMS. Okay, all right. So this time, we're going to be working on a number line. Okay, so we've got our basic subtraction facts within 20 that we just practiced, but this time they're going to be modeled on a number line. Okay, so this math problem, let me scoot it down just a little bit so we can see all of our answer choices. Okay, so this one says, which subtraction sentence does this model show? Okay, so we've got to look at our number line, and we've got to look at the numbers that have been boxed, okay? And then we've got to look at the direction of our arrow. So our arrow ends over here. So they're pointing to this number. Remember, our arrow is always pointing at our answer. This is our answer, which means we're starting way back here at the 9. So this math problem is 9 minus all of these jumps to end at 6. So 9 minus something gives us an answer of 6. So let's count our jumps. If we jump and we minus 1, and we minus 1 more, that's minus 2. And if we jump 1 more, that's minus 3. So our math problem is 9 minus 3 equals 6, which is this one right here at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to jump up a level to see how they increase in difficulty so you can see. All right, so this one says complete the subtraction sentence for this model. So this time, instead of finding the right math problem, we have to finish the math problem. So this math problem says 8 minus something equals 4. So if we look at our number sentence and our number line, we know that we're ending at 4. That's our answer, which they have there. And we know that we're starting at 8, which is right there. That's what they have already. But we need to figure out how many did they take away to land at 4. So we're going to count our jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count them just like that because each one is worth 1. Each jump is worth minus 1. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So we are taking away how many? We're taking away 4. Okay. It looks like we've got another level of problems, so I'm going to jump up one more and see what they look like at this next level. All right, complete the subtraction sentence for this model. Again, we're filling in the blank. We know that we're starting at 6, we're taking away some, and we're landing at 5. So we're starting at 6, we're taking away, what does this jump say? It says minus 1. That's all they're taking away is minus 1. So that means we're going to be putting 1 in the blank. Okay, but look at this jump. So we're starting at 7, and we have to figure out how many are we taking away to get to 5. So here's our 7, and there's our 5, but they only have 1 jump. But this time their jump covers 2 spaces on our number line. They jumped all the way over 2 spaces to land here. So they took away 2. So we're going to go ahead and put minus 2 in our answer blank. All right, let's go ahead and jump up a level and see what's next. All right, so this is, we just have to finish and fill in whatever is missing. This time we're starting at 9 and we're taking away 4 and we need to see where we land. So we know that we're starting at 9 and we're going to take away 4. Let's make sure that this is the right jump. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's a jump of -4. And where did we land? At 5. Okay, so we're going to submit 5. Okay, let's go ahead and jump up to the next level of problem and see what's next. Okay, so this time we have to fill in the entire math sentence. Okay, so where are we starting? How much are we taking away? And where do we finish? Okay, so we're going to start with, do we start here? Nope, our arrow points to our answer. So we already know that our answer is going to be 3. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of our arrow, which is 10. So we know we're starting at 10. Let's go ahead and enter that. And we're going to take away some to land at 3. So how many did they take away? They took away 7. So it's 10 minus 7 equals 3. All right, here's our challenge zone. Let's just see what it looks like. All right, where are we starting? How many are we taking away? And where are we going to land? It looks like we're starting back here at 14. So we put 14 in there. How many did they take away? They took away 5. So we're going to take away 5. And where did we land? We landed at 9. So 14 minus 5 equals 9. All right, that's all. I want you to keep working until you get at least a SMART score of 80. If you want to keep going and get a SMART score of 100, I'll give you 3 dojo points. If you get an 80, I'll give you 1 dojo point. If you get in the 90s like this one is, I'll give you 2 dojo points. And 100 will get you 3 dojo points. All right, I hope everybody stays safe, work hard, and I will see you on the next video.